Hello. Welcome to Sunday Farm. It's context change week for today's Tàijíquán Tip. Hashtag context change. I'm Stephen Watson, and this is today's Tàijíquán Tip. So today's Tàijíquán Tip, we've been talking about with context week, or will be talking about, if this happens to be the first of the series. The idea is changing the context of your practice, whether internally or externally. And the idea is, while it may be challenging, it isn't really particularly to try and find a more challenging context, but just explore varying contexts. We tend to settle into familiar and preferred contexts or accessible or uh, you know, contexts that come without variations or much in the way of variation. So the same deck I might use for my Tai Chi practice every day. And the idea is that through the context change, internal, external, we have an opportunity to change our vista and also our viewpoint, or perhaps one or the other. And with that change is likely to come the possibility that I can see different meanings in the energies, the expressions, the postures, the jins of the practice. Maybe I can see new connections between the different sections or movements or energies or names or what have you. So I'm really kind of using it to explore uh, different understandings or possible understandings of the form. So today's Tai Chi Chuan tip is about changing the context by practicing when you have a different mood than you might ordinarily have. So maybe you're angry, practice. That one would probably use some extra care so that you're not hurting anyone or anything, including yourself. Perhaps you're frustrated, perhaps you're depressed, perhaps you're anxious or very occupied or worried. Perhaps you're just kind of low energy and that's kind of the mood. Perhaps you're a little hyper, perhaps you're a little giddy. And these might not be times that you'd normally practice. Perhaps it's just kind of very high energy or low energy, as I said. Um, Normally, you might say, well, I have enough energy, but I'm feeling pretty even, so I'm going to practice. And the idea here isn't to um, exhaust or uh, dissolve or transform these emotions, is to explore them and understand yourself and the emotional world we all experience. Thank you and love.